Mr. Transformers 96 here with another video where I'm just talking about some newly shown Hot Toys. These are all Star Wars Hot Toys that were shown for Force Friday. So yeah, so tomorrow is Force Friday, and that means tonight at midnight, all Toys R Us's are releasing all their Star Wars 7 figures, as well as some Targets. Tomorrow at like 6 o'clock in the morning, Disney stores will open early. Just saw a whole bunch of stuff. A lot of companies are showing their Star Wars figures that aren't going to be out yet, but are going on pre-order. So lots of Star Wars toys news will be coming out quite soon, and here we have some big news from Hot Toys. So yeah, so as you can see, they did release some pictures for their Stormtroopers. Now originally I was expecting them to do something with the Stormtroopers, whether it was just showing it like a preview picture or actually putting one on pre-order. I did not expect them to go quite overboard and give us 3 full galleries of 3 different Hot Toys figures from Star Wars. So they definitely exceeded my expectations, which I'm very happy about, of course. As you can see, they are releasing 2 different versions of the Stormtrooper, technically 3, but the last one is more of an exclusive. I'll talk about that at the end here, but the main ones that they're releasing are the normal Stormtrooper, of course, which we'd expect, as well as a heavy gunner Stormtrooper, which is interesting, you know, one that I don't think any of us really knew about. I don't remember seeing him on a poster or in the trailers whatsoever, so it is kind of neat to get that that new Stormtrooper that we really haven't heard anything about. As you can see, looking great. The difference between the two is really that the heavy gunner has an extra vest on, as well as obviously comes with the massive gun that can kind of turn into more of a turret or a stationary large weapon. As you can see, and he can hold it. It can be folded up completely and hold it. The only thing that's a little bit of a shame is I don't quite know if it has a handle, at least at the bottom here, because as you can see, they are using his holding hand, but he's not holding anything. So I don't know why they didn't just use a relaxed palm in this picture. It would have looked a lot more natural, but they didn't for some reason. And it does look like he has a handle, so I don't know why that picture looks so strange of him holding it. Overall, it looks really cool, though. It looks like it sits pretty low, unfortunately. We'll get some more pictures of that here. As you can see, I wish that this extended up a bit higher so that he can be standing more naturally and be able to shoot this weapon. Right now, it looks like he's crouched down quite far, so that's a shame. It might be completely accurate to the movie, but it would have been nice if this would be able to extend up a little bit higher. But like here, I'm pretty sure that the bottom isn't touching the floor. They're just, they have him holding this up, and because you can't see the bottom, obviously they're not showing it, because it's not actually on the floor. Is my guess, is why it looks so good there. Another shot where he's holding the weapon kind of strangely. It is neat though, it definitely looks really cool. It's nothing massive, but it is pretty neat, so you can buy that on its own. You get the nice base. I have to say I'm really liking the new Star Wars bases. I think they look quite elegant. They've got a nice gloss on them. They look pretty simple, but yet quite nice, and sometimes I don't display my Hot Toys on bases, but I think it's an easy decision that I'm going to display the Star Wars ones on their bases, because they all look pretty good, and I think all together they're going to look quite nice. As you can see, the heavy gunner comes with multiple hands, the base, and then the large gun, as well as a small pistol, which can be stored on the thigh. Here's some shots of the heavy gunner with the regular edition. You can buy them as a 2-pack, which is basically what I plan to do. So you basically get the same things. You get 2 pistols, 1 regular blaster, and then the heavy blaster with an assortment of hands, and of course the figures. So here's the regular one. Nothing too special to talk about. We kind of, you know, expected what this guy would look like. I have to say he does hold his weapon in 2 hands quite well, though, which is nice. Overall, looking pretty good. As you can see, you can just buy this one by himself again, obviously. It looks pretty neat how the gun attaches to the thigh. It's just a very thin clip. The gun probably has a peg or a couple pegs that fit into, and kind of sit pretty flush on the on his thigh. I think that looks quite nice. And then here we go to Kylo Ren, which is definitely the main focus of what they showed, I think. Before I go over him real fast, they also showed this Stormtrooper, which is in Hong Kong. It's a Toys R Us exclusives. Obviously, in the U.S., Toys R Us doesn't carry Hot Toys or anything like that. I think the Toys R Us is in Hong Kong carry like the Cos Babies or the smaller versions of Hot Toys. And then for some reason, they are actually releasing a regular Hot Toys figure at Toys R Us, probably for the midnight releases. I'm not quite sure. So I don't know if the United States is even going to get this figure. I would imagine that we will, most likely as a Sideshow exclusive. Originally, I thought I'd get him, but I don't think I'm going to get him. He's not different enough in any way, unless he's just reasonably priced. But considering he'll probably be an exclusive, I doubt he'll be reasonably priced. So I think that's an easy pass for me. As you can see, here's Kylo Ren with the Stormtroopers behind him. He's got that Toys R Us exclusive one right there, the Commander or whatnot. He's got the Heavy Blaster one there, and then two regular First Order Stormtroopers on each side. Overall, he's looking fantastic. As you can see, quite good. Really, not much I can say. He looks awesome. I will say that the lightsaber isn't going to look this good in person, obviously. On their Facebook page, when they have these pictures, they do say that that the lightsaber has been digitally enhanced and it actually won't shine like that. So it would be nice if the lightsaber did look that good, but of course it won't. Love the fact that they shine the red on him too to make it look like the light from his lightsaber. Just makes the figure look even that much better. One thing that I'm a little worried about is the hood. Hood figures, I mean, sometimes they can do them well, sometimes they don't. I hope that it will sit quite flush on his head, and in these pictures it looks great, obviously. I mean, that looks wonderful and natural, but I don't know, in person it might not be weighed well enough to actually sit that good. Hopefully there's a magnet in the bottom and top of it so that you can create that crease from the magnet. Hopefully that's the case, but don't know. We'll have to wait until it comes out. Looking quite good. He does have a force hand. It's only for the left hand, though. They don't have one for the right hand, which is a shame. Nothing like majorly disappointing, but something to notice. And you can clip his lightsaber on his belt, as you can see. Overall, he can hold the lightsaber with two hands, at least based on this picture. It looks really good. It doesn't look like his costume is going to be too stressed doing this either, so I wouldn't really have a problem leaving him like this pose on my shelf. Hopefully, when we get him in person, we do realize that the fabric on his arms is very manipulative, and we don't have to worry about it, giving us resistance or whatnot when it comes to posing. Overall, looking quite good there. And then he comes with pretty standard accessories. He comes with a lightsaber that has a hand attached to it because it does actually light up. So the lightsaber does light up, it just won't look this good, basically. And then he comes with a set of fists, set of relax bombs, set of hands for holding lightsaber, a left hand that's a force hand, and then a right hand that looks like it's meant for holding something, but I can't tell what it is, because these hands look just about the same, so I'm not quite sure which one's for holding the lightsaber and then what the other one's for really at all, so we'll have to see. And then, of course, he comes with a pretty standard base. Unfortunately, we don't get any head sculpt of the actor. We do have pictures of him on set, mostly in snow environments, but he does not have the mask on, and it is just the actor, so I'm quite surprised that they didn't give us a second head sculpt. Who knows why? Maybe in the movie he's only like that for one scene, so they didn't feel it's necessary. Nevertheless, though, I would probably display him with the mask on anyway, so it's not a huge disappointment, but something to definitely notice. So all of these figures, they look great. I absolutely love them. They look like fantastic figures. They're relatively lacking in accessories. Other than the head sculpt, I don't quite know what else they could come with, but they just don't come with anything too crazy big or anything, so would definitely like to see them come with some more accessories. Although they seem to come with everything that they need, so hopefully because they're a little lacking on accessories, the price will be more reasonable. We'll have to see, though. I'm very excited for these. I do plan to get them all, minus the Toys R Us exclusive version of the Stormtrooper, but I do plan to get these Stormtroopers in the 2-pack, as you can see, and of course I'm going to get Kylo Ren, who, I don't know, just about everybody's going to get him, I think. So there you go. That's my review of the pictures from the First Order Stormtroopers, as well as from the Heavy Gunner Stormtrooper and Kylo Ren from Hot Toys. Thanks so much for watching.